Hi folks, welcome to Games Web. My name is Mark, and in this video I'm going to take a look at the Totenrotte Platoon Commander and Bodyguards for Konflikt'47 from Warlord Games. It's only going to be a very quick video, but we'll jump right in. So this is part of the Festung Europa source campaign book, and campaign I should say, and it features all new models for the Axis army. What we're going to get is 3 miniatures, and we have them on the back. So we get 3 miniatures with plastic bases. They're in multi-part Warlord Resin. So there's a platoon commander, and there's also his 2 bodyguards. Right, so let's jump in. It shouldn't be too difficult to assemble these, I would imagine, but they do come in multi-parts, so we'll have to have a look what's what. As always, as like with my last video, which was the Albrecht the scientist, these clamshells are a nightmare. Right, I'm just going to try and force this open, if I can. There we go. Right, they're a nightmare to open, but they're very good and they keep everything secure and safe. So this is fought by Lala, although I think that might be Sean. I'm not sure. So I've got quite a collection of those now. Comes with 3 25mm bases, and there is loads and loads of assembly here. I'm sorry, it's going to be so difficult for me to assemble this. Okay, I'm joking really. So we have 3 models, and we have one of the models is going to need assembly, which is just gluing on the arm on the miniature. So let's have a quick look at them. Right, so these are your platoon commanders for your totem coat. These guys, they're your platoon commander and his bodyguard. So these guys will basically direct your totem coat in combat. I've not had a chance to look through Festung Europa yet. I'm trying to save that until we actually get around to having a look at it. But they look quite good. We'll have a look at them individually. Start off with the guy who's got no weapon. He's quite easy to look at. We'll see. Details brilliant. Just needs the gun gluing in and then gluing onto his base. Very little flash. Tiny little bit of cleanup on the feet, but not much. Details great, as I say. Don't forget, when you're using the new Warlord Resin, or any resin, you can't use normal, regular model glue, such as good old standard Revell, which is what I use more or less for all my plastic stuff, because this doesn't work. You need to use a cyanoacrylate like super glue or an epoxy. Super glue is probably the best because it's quite good, and if you can get hold of some spray contact accelerator. So that's what it'll look like when he's got the gun glued in place. By contact accelerator, I say knocking everything over. Something like this. This stuff's really, really good. So just a couple of dobs of that, and then spray it on and keep it in place. Brilliant. So one bodyguard, then there's another bodyguard. What I would have liked is for both the bodyguards to be, when they both got the guns sloping in the same direction, one sloping in the other direction would have given some kind of symmetry. That would have been really, really nice. But that's not a nitpick, that's just what I would like personally. And then finally, we've got the big boy himself, the platoon commander. He looks like he's receiving orders in his headpiece. He's got a machine gun with a big searchlight on it, although I think this may have something to do with the totem core themselves rather than being a searchlight. But the detail's brilliant. These are going to paint up really well. I'm looking forward to getting stuck into these. Now, if we look at the box artwork, I'll just pop those back into the box. So I'm not going to use those for a little while until I get them assembled. Now, they come with the bases. And again, if we have a quick look at the box artwork, they don't appear overly difficult to paint. They're basically grey or dark grey or black. uniform with silver guns with accents on them, so they shouldn't be too difficult to paint, and they will be quite an addition to my very large Totem Core army, which at the moment I think is I think I've got 67 zombies at the moment. It might even be more than that, but anyway. Right, so that's a quick look at the Totem Core, Totenrotte, which, as far as my limited understanding of German vocabulary, and also talking with my best friend Roland, who is German, it means Death Squad. So that sounds about right, really, because they lead undead. This is the first of well, not the first of the releases for the first expansion for Konflikt'47, which is Festung Europa, which we'll be looking at shortly in another video. There's also the Totem Coat plastic zombies and Roberta Wells, and a couple of brand new mechs as well, which we'll also be looking at, as well as the rules. So check back soon. Thank you for tuning in. No matter where you're in the world, please stay safe, look after yourself, and hopefully see you soon. Bye.